Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and all others. Stephen back, or Boudreaux. And anyway, before we forget, well, let me click on the screen first so that I can open my inventory and be able to unequip my Stone of the Tortoise and get 8 more might for my Pocket Square Might. That way, we will be able to start earning experience as we're starting our level 11 quest, and we'll get to level 12. So anyway, we do need to head towards Woodhall. There's an elf just to the west of Woodhall, I believe, who is, we need to talk to him about the collar that we found on top of the, that hill. Boy, my memory, I swear. Okay, and then after that, we've got some fireworks to destroy. Even though Lebelia wants fireworks, we're going to destroy these fireworks. I'm not quite sure why we're just not collecting them and giving them to Lebelia. But I don't know. Anyway, we'll destroy them. That's what we were asked to do. And the dude's going to give us a matham, or a well-capped matham, or not a well-capped, but a gift matham. It's worth the same amount of rep for the Shire, and it would be nice to get max rep with Shire. So, okay. So instead of following the road, we're just kind of head into the woods here, and I think we'll run into our elf. All we have to do is follow the quest pointer after all. And his name is Orthier.
What do you need?
Welcome, Hobbit. I am Orthier of Rivendell. It is not often that I entertain guests at this place. What is this that you would have me examine? These are evil letters, my friend, but I will read them if it brings understanding. The runes inscribed on the collar identify this creature as a great chieftain of wolves, a warg of Angmar named Langfoot. Langfoot has broken free of his collar. It is likely he thinks to serve himself rather than his former masters. I do not doubt that the warg was sent forth on some evil errand, but now it seeks to cause some evil on its own behalf.
Will you lend me your ear?
I will lend you my ear. Even apart from his masters in Angmar, this warg, Langfoot, is dangerous to remain unhindered in this land. He has certainly asserted himself as the leader of the local wolf pack, which means he has become an even greater threat. You should gather allies. This is a fellowship quest, 6-man quest, but none needed. I'm good. I'm good like that. But anyway, we should gather allies and seek him out among his pack. Put an end to his threat as quickly as possible. When the deed is done, you should speak with the hobbit, Linda Bolger. Langfoot will be a dangerous foe, but he cannot be allowed to remain so close to so many peaceful hobbits. He has already brought great fear to this land, and it is only the beginning of the harm he may cause. Okay, and so we shall accept it. We'll get a matham. Let's see. 132, not good. 136, I'm comparing it to my own stuff. 136 and not good compared to my stuff. And two-handed we can't use yet. So that's definitely the most expensive. We'll take the two-handed axe when we finish this quest. So it is still level 11, but we have to take care of some fireworks first. So we will cross the stream once again. And we have more brigands to kill for the Slayer deed anyway. fact, I don't think any other quests bring us near any, I don't think any other quests bring us near any brigands, so we might as well just go ahead and finish out the deed now while we're here. Okay, and while I'm thinking about it, let's check. Let's see. We still need... Okay. Okay, we are maxed out on sweeping cut, even though it doesn't say we are, so we no longer have to use sweeping cut. By the way, I'm going to only use these first 5 skills because we're going to work on those class deeds so we can get some trait points. So anyway, let's see. Where's... Oh, I'm sorry, it's under area door 2. Okay, so let's get rid of the completed. We have Brigand Slayer. Let's pull it up. So we have another 3 till we get to the advanced deed. So, okay, cool. So there's a lot of brigands we need to kill, but we might as well go ahead and get our fill now. Okay, stop. Okay, come here, you robber. You brigand robber. You. Okay, so we have 5 LOTRO points. We have been given a new deed, Advanced Brigand Slayer, which we'll go ahead and add to our tracker. 2 of 60 so far. We've been awarded the title Bounder's Friend, and yeah, we've completed the Brigand Slayer deed, getting 5 LOTRO points, that title, and 500 reputation with the Matham Society. So let's continue on up. We've got quite a few brigands to kill here shortly. Now I was probably going to have some Slayer Deed video, a Slayer Deed video as its own, but since we have a chance to kind of close these out now, I will. And I plan on this being a shorter video anyway, as I don't believe there's really that many level 11 quests. And many of them will bring us up to Scary and Rocky Bones. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm through with sweeping cut. I forgot. Okay, and it must be 2 o'clock in the morning Central Time, because I've now been given my hobbit gift for the day. Okay, and let's see what it is. 50 Virtue XP and a Landscape Soldier token. That is minimum level 20. But at least we don't have to wait quite so long as a lot of our hobbit gifts, which are like level 50. So I'll kind of throw it down here, and we have a chance to hit a Vault Keeper. We will, and I'll probably pick up a Slayer Potion as well for 30 minutes. So anyway, yeah, I went ahead and drank my potion. So let's see. Yeah, we've only barely begun on Innocence. We've only just begun to fight. I know, I messed up the lyrics there. Oh man. cooldown just fired off as I was about to fire the command off. An old Carpenter song that I was singing there. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't go back there. It's my auto follow. My auto turn and command, whatever it is, that unusual thing that I've got selected did that to me. Apparently I had another mob selected that was behind me. I didn't realize it. And by accident I let off another shield swipe. Not shield swipe. Whatever. Anyway. Boss, you gotta go. Okay, we've already gotten the yeast. Let's heal up just a tad. Let's see, we're up to what, 16 brigands? Yeah, we're kicking ass. We're doing it. Kicking butt. In case there's any kids watching. Okay, so we can see the fireworks are to our right. They're not too far away. Okay. We can see the fireworks over there. Now, if brigands were harder to find, I wouldn't do what I'm about to do. I would go ahead and kill all the brigands around the fireworks before I let them loose. But guess, because we won't get credit for killing them, but they will die nonetheless. I'm on fire! Help! 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 You know. So anyway, yeah. You sit there and watch them burn and die and everything, and you know, whatever. Anyway, and there's a supply crate over there that we can get to easily enough since they're all dead. Ordinarily would have had to fight our way to there, but yeah, we have what 38 more to go. No problem. Now, this area is big enough, and they repop enough to where you can go, and it's actually kind of a squinty circular area, if you will, because there's a little area, and a lot of people don't know it, but there's an area that kind of goes uphill here. Right here. So let's kill this guy first. Oh, that's the boss. I was a little further along than I thought I was. Actually, I wasn't heading that way, was I? Ooh. Okay, so it's a good thing. Well, over here is where I needed to turn it, isn't it? Well, let's kill this robber first. Normally I have a good sense of direction. I know how I got turned around there. Oh, well. Okay, and these guys are repopping, so we'll hit them. Why not? So we're getting good a good deal done on our Slayer deeds and our Guardian deeds. So that's one thing. And we're working on our Guardian deed too. It'll probably be a good while before we actually get our skill points for doing this, because they always seem to be tied up with a higher level, you know, whatever. But better to get them out of the way now, and if we get them out of the way before the new ones pop up, we can maybe equip our two-handed weapon and fight more like a yellow line guardian should, killing these things quite a bit faster. Okay. So now we're kind of back on the main path. So it was a little shortcut there. So you can just kind of make yourself a circle until everybody's dead. And maybe kind of head towards the exit as you think you're finishing your Slayer deed. And anyway, the next objective is in this quest is to talk to the Thane. Okay, but and just to kind of look, yes, 4 level 11 and 4 level 11 quests and a deed are up there. So yeah, we're good. Strange we didn't get close enough to that poacher to have her attack us. I guess half fired an arrow and half hit her there. So I was halfway in between ranged, being ranged and being melee. I don't know. And we're getting close to level 12. I really didn't look at my AXP there, but yeah. We should gain a new skill at level 12. I don't know what it is. Well, I'll be surprised along with you. So. Back to the boss. What? Boss. Okay, so we are now a level 12, so let's unequip our Stone of the Tortoise. We've only got, what, 24 of 4,085 experience that we need for level 13. We have not gotten our new skill. thought we were supposed to get a new skill every 2 levels, but whatever. Okay, I'm not too worried about it. Apparently I was wrong. Won't be the first time, won't be the last. It isn't the first time, and it won't be the last. Okay, so we're up to 52. Let me just start heading towards the exit here. I'm pretty sure we can find 8 on the way out to the stream again. And then we can go talk to the Thane before we start heading towards Langfoot. Finish us out. Okay, so that does finish us out. Okay, so we have a new deed given to us, Slayer of the Shire. That's the meta deed for all these Slayer deeds. So I believe we picked them all up except for the Goblin deed, and we'll get 100 marks, 2,000 virtue experience, and is it 700? Oh, it's 900 reputation. So yeah, and let's see. We've been given 10 LOTRO points. Our deed is completed. Okay, which gave us enough virtue to actually load up innocence. So let's do that. Okay, and then it's level 17 that we can load up our next one. But in the meantime, at level 12 we have a new max. It went from 5 to 6. So let's start earning on compassion. Anything that overloads will go to fidelity, and everything that overloads that should go to innocence, since we have them all lined up here. So we'll be auto earning for a while in the right places. So let's jump on our horse and we'll head back to talk to the Thane in Tuckborough. And let's see, maybe we can avoid being aggroed. I doubt it, but whatever, they can follow us. I have an arrow on my side, and yeah, apparently fell off my horse, but I actually have 2 mobs following me. One's way behind there, but okay, they both peeled off, so let's jump back on my horse. And yeah, I'll probably have a little bit to buy with my marks when I think I have 90 of them now. Do I? No, only 60. Okay. Yeah, but anyway, a couple things to purchase with those marks when I get to Brockenborns. really thought I'd get a little bit further this weekend. I'd get through the Shire, and maybe we'd at least be in Erleween, if not finish with it. Erleween does go quicker than the Shire, though. I'll be doing it about half the time and still complete everything that you need to complete for a completionist. We won't be able to get max reputation for either of these quite yet. We'll be able to get max reputation for the Shire earlier than we can Erleween, but open. Okay, apparently there's a bit of lag with the game.
Just a moment.
That must have been a sight to see, perhaps like one of old Took's parties. Yes, but not like Lobelia's. I'm very happy you were able to accomplish this important task. You've amply repaid the trust Sheriff Smallborough placed in you, and you've earned my respect and thanks as well. Please accept a small reward for your brave deeds. What about Lobelia? I wanted her respect, you know? I don't know. Anyway, 700, well, gift map, duh, okay. And we'd already figured out that the hammer was the most expensive.
Might I have a word with you?
So anyway, well, you did a fine job with those fireworks. The danger is past, it seems. You should go and tell Hyacinth what you've done, and I'm sure it will be a weight off of her mind. I suppose you should also go back to Hobbiton and tell Lobelia as well, though I don't envy you that conversation. She has always been a harsh and abrasive hobbit. Well, good luck and good day to you. So we'll get 5 fireworks for completing this quest. We're getting 5 fireworks and Lobelia's getting none. That's a head scratcher for me. Sorry. And we get a gift madam. Okay, so what about the money? Lobelia paid for these things. Is she getting her money back? She isn't getting any fire. This is no way to do business. Hyacinth. You know what? If I were to rate who is the meaner person, you or Lobelia, I'd have a tough choice, really. I mean, wow, you're being mean to Lobelia. I mean, and I don't know. If I ever needed fireworks for my party, I'm not going to you. I pay you, and then you say, well, I'm sorry. We had to explode these fireworks that somebody stole, and we don't have any for you. Oh, and by the way, I'm not giving you your money back. No, I'm not doing business with you. Nope, not doing it.
Just a moment.
Well, that's some tale you tell. I wish I'd been there to see all those rockets go off at once. I'm sure Lobelia wishes she was there as well. Truly, I was worried about what happened to those stolen fireworks, and I'm very grateful that you were able to destroy them before they could be misused. Well, maybe I could have stolen them back so that they could be not misused, but who am I? The fact that Lobelia's fireworks won't be ready for a party is just cream on the strawberries, if you take my meaning. No, I don't take your meaning. You're a bad business person. Even with difficult customers, you should at least give them services if they pay you money. And if you don't give them those services, at the very least, give them that money back. You're a bad business person. I don't like you. Anyway, now that I'm sure Lobelia will be canceling her order, I'm sure she will. Why don't you take them? What? I thought I destroyed them all. Why are there 5 fireworks to take? And why am I not giving these fireworks to Lobelia? And why is there no talk about her getting her money back? What's up with? Jeez. Anyway, I wish you the joy of firing them off. No, I want to give them to Lobelia. She paid the money. I didn't. Can I give them to Lobelia, please? Anyway, we have 2 gift madams. Let's see. Worthless scrolls. Let's see. Maybe useful scrolls. Nope. Worthless scrolls. Let's see. And that's all junk. And we have somebody nearby who will buy it off of us. She's pretty mean too. Yeah, I'm a capitalist. Something about that quest line just rubs me the wrong way.
What do you need?
Okay, so anyway, let's sell this stuff. Yes, I want to sell it all. And repair my stuff. Okay, and let's see. We don't actually have a quest to talk to Lobelia, do we? Yeah, I didn't think we did. Yeah, but should we cancel an order? Give her her money back, please. Anyway, Langfoot. And then we will bring Satchel up to Scary. And I'm sure that we have more level 11 quests to pick up there. As well as perhaps some level 12 quests. And a level 13 if I remember correctly. I think there's only one of those. Maybe two. The bat quest may be level 13. Maybe 14. I don't know. Okay, now, by the same token, we really have no need to kill any wolves after this Langfoot quest. So, you know what? I may just combine two birds with one stone, or kill two birds, you know the saying. And we will knock off that Slayer quest. Sounds like a plan. That's what we'll do. And that's a very good place to do the Slayer deed too. So, just as that was pretty much the only place to do the Brigand Slayer quest. Back there. Well, there's Olodo's leaf farm as well, but I would prefer that to Old Odo's. Just more bigger area and more brigands. Okay, so we kind of head a little northeast towards where Langfoot would be, and then let's see. Let's go ahead and put up the Slayer deed. Wolf Slayer. Okay, so, oh, that's the completed one. So we need to put up the advanced Wolf Slayer. Which we haven't started on yet. Wow, okay. So we have 60 wolves to kill, in addition to Langfoot. And there's Milo's farm. And on the other side, the Bridgefields wall, which I think is the site of the Shire we need to see. And it will click off sometime. Anyway, there we go, Litchfield's wall. Now we're fighting wolves. Langfoot isn't really any more difficult than any of the wolves here, even though he's been hyped up as, you know, being from Angmar and evil and all that stuff. So, and there's Langfoot, and we may actually kill him more than once. I don't think he actually counts as a wolf, since technically he's a warg. And in fact, just by looking at the little mouse over here, it kind of confirms it. Because the mouse over this wolf, yeah, says that he's part of this deed. Okay. When we're through there, we will talk to Linda and then pick up our package for Scary. Oh. If I was misfiring some things, I was kind of reading at the same time. Yeah, this would go quicker with our Slayer potion or whatever it is, but Slayer scroll. But you know, there's plenty enough wolves here where I really don't mind, and they're dying quick enough. Even as slow as we're killing them, Plus, we're getting beginning to work on our class deeds, yeah, our guardian deed. I thought my rabbit was a wolf sneaking up behind me. Obviously, as these kills take longer, yeah, we might consider doing things under a potion if we have it, but and you know, I still might save my potion for Halloween, but I don't know. For the slugs, I don't know. I think I'm with most people, and I'd rather make that slug deed go as quickly as possible. Okay, we're about a fifth of the way through our wolf deed. We're just not even spending time to rest. We're just going from monster to monster to monster. So, yeah, just to go quick enough. Backpack there for us. Okay, third of the way down. This is going very quick. Do it again. I guess he's slightly more difficult to kill than the other ones. Spend a little time on him. Slayer deed video go much quicker though. It's a good thing. TM. TM Martha Stewart 1980 whatever. They're popping faster than we can kill them. So yeah, we're just kicking butt. Already. Okay, so we're 2/3 of the way done now. We might be walking slowly and wolf bites on us, but hanging in there. Find food again. Okay, over 3/4 of the way done, sorry. Okay, 4/5 of the way done. Kicking butt now. Okay, so Kill Langfield. Oh, this is probably the last, so. Okay, 2 more. And we are out. So anyway, try maybe not to take any more than 2, but let's see if we can get these 2 on us at the same time, and then we'll finish out, hopefully. Okay, and that gave it to us. So we have the virtue cap reached, so it went ahead and put the overflow to fidelity and the other overflow, I think, to innocence. So let's go ahead and keep earning on innocence. So we've got 2 maxed and working on the other. Okay, LOTRO points 10, and D completed 10 LOTRO points, 30 marks, 2,000 virtue experience, and increased rep with the Matham Society. Was 700. Okay, so Linda Bulger, and pick up the satchel from Postman Bulger's table, and then we'll be in Scary. It's just scary because it has spiders, lots of spiders, and we can maybe complete a spider deed there. Yeah, I know. You kind of catching on. So, you know, maybe that's all that left. Might be, I don't know. I'm not going to say because I'll probably leave something out.
Oh, gracious me.
I didn't mean to scare you. Calm down. Sorry. Anyway, you slew that great evil-looking wolf. That is wonderful. I hope you will accept this small token of my gratitude. It's not much, but I'm certain that you will have saved Budgeford and the Shire from a terrible fate. Or that you have saved Budgeford and the Shire from a terrible fate. We get our Matham. Let's see. 132, no good. 136, no good. 428, yep, we'll take it. And it's, what, 2-handed? No good for us. Okay, so at least not yet. Okay, so let's see. While I'm thinking about it, we will turn on our track mind skill, because once we get to Scary, we will be able to use it on Journeyman, which we haven't collected any Journeyman ore yet. So we'll be able to start working on our equipment, which is good timing since we're now level 12 and can wear Journeyman armor. So just kind of head north out of town, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to maybe head a little bit closer to the road, but in the meantime, until it makes me detour, which I think that that may be heading into another quarry, but I don't think that's the main quarry of Scary. Sorry, Spider. Quarry of Scary. Okay. Since we're carrying a satchel, we can't do any mining. Anyway, that's probably still copper, though. Okay, and we have bats around. Lots of bats. And by avoiding the main road, I believe we do have a couple of nosy hobbits, maybe some hungry hobbits, hanging around on the road outside of Scary. So Oh yeah, quite a bit of dodging of red dots to do here. I believe mostly bats, maybe some spiders, maybe some other things, I don't know. And boom. Okay, here we are. There's welcome. And we have a quest to complete there. But in the meantime, Postman Digswell. Okay,
Might
so
I speak with you a moment?
I'll tell you what, before I speak to you, let's go over, I only have one quest on my list right now. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so that's just the epic. So let's talk to Welcome. Actually, my grandson's lunch is level 12, and this is going to be mostly a level 12, and you know what, I may even make it a level 11 and 12, but whatever, or 11 plus. That might be a good idea. So let's go ahead and knock both of these out.
Is there something I can do for you?
So she talked you into delivering me lunch, did she? That Gamma of mine is a resourceful one. It's good she sent you up here, though, even if it was for something as small as bring me lunch. There's been a lot of trouble lately in these parts. Okay, and with that, we get a Matham. We have two, actually. Okay.
Just a moment.
Lobelia Sackful Baggins has heard tell of goblins out these parts. There have been a few sightings, it's true. My sister is convinced that she saw... Well, it's embarrassing. I suppose I can trust you, though.
Please, stay a moment.
My sister Pansy is a good sort, but she can be rather excitable. When she gets an idea up in her head, it stays there, no matter how silly it might be, and before you know it, she's convinced half the Shire that it's true. She saw something out in the green fields the other day, and she thinks, well, maybe you better talk to her about it. Folk have seen goblins on the edges of the Shire, but this... Try and talk some sense into her for me, will you? You'll find her wandering around the town square here in Scary, stirring the folk. I shouldn't wonder. Okay, and Pansy, I think she's on the other side of this rock. Anyway, let's talk to Lily. That was a level 11 mainline quest, by the way. Okay, so yeah, let's talk to Lily.
Might I have a word with you?
Spiders in the Quarry. It's a level 12 quest. The workers in the quarry broke through into a hidden chamber and released a swarm of spiders. I've never seen such monstrous creatures, and the beasts have taken over the whole quarry. I'm worried that the spiders might come out of the quarry and start spinning their webs in Scary itself. If there's anything you can do to remove the spiders from the quarry, it would be a great help. I don't want my home to become a spider's web. How would I get to the market? Indeed, how would you get to the market? So we need to kill 8 Greenfields biters, 6 Greenfields tree weavers, and 2 Greenfields queens. And we get a gift Matham and some coin. Okay, so Pansy, I believe, is over here. That's a level 12, so yeah, I think combining 11 and 12 might be a good idea.
I can do for you?
Or 11 and up, at least. Hello there. There's something terrible happening in the Shire, and you need to do something about it before it's too late. Oh, me? Why me? Anyway, I was walking on the green fields looking for flowers when I saw a squat little man off in the distance. He was carrying a spear, and believe me when I tell you that he was a goblin. All of a sudden, he dropped to the ground, and it looked to me like he was reaching into a hole of some kind. A rabbit hole, most likely. I was so scared I ran back here and told my brother what I saw, but I don't think he believed me. The green fields are out northwest of here. Maybe you ought to go look in those rabbit holes yourself. Don't know what it was looking for, but it can't be good for the Shire. Okay, so anyway, Welcome is embarrassed that his sister saw a goblin reaching into a hole. Okay, well, even Welcome said, yes, there are goblins around here, but I don't know, goblin reaching into a hole doesn't seem too out of the ordinary. I certainly don't think that Pansy's nuts for having seen that. I believe her.
Might I have a word with you?
Okay, folk up in Brockenborings love to gossip. It always makes mail delivery there a difficult task, for you've got nosy hobbits prying into your business, asking if you've got any mail for them. Friendly folk, don't take me wrong, but nosy. If you're of a mind to help the quick post service, you'll find a satchel there on the table that must be delivered to Postman Moresby in Brockenborings as quickly as possible. Postman Moresby can be found just south of the hill that rises near the center of Brockenborings. Avoid being seen by nosy hobbits, for they will delay you, and no one likes to receive late mail. No swimming is allowed with a mail satchel either. You don't want to deliver soggy correspondence. Of course not. Okay, so we have a pie quest from Poppy Grub.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
What are you doing about? Don't be wanting a piece of my pie. That's from Holly Hornblower in Hobbiton, and those pies are hard to come by. Be off now. What was that about the berries? That Holly. She should be checking her berries before she puts them in her pies. Here, take this horrid thing away and bring it back to Holly. Her home is north of Hobbiton Center. And tell her I'll be wanting a fresh pie. Okay, I will. Okay, so Fosco Boffin, the grocer. Let's see, before I do a sell-off, let me use my gift madam. Okay, and we'll sell my stuff. Yes, I need to sell this stuff, thank you. And I need you to fix this stuff. Thank you.
Can I take a moment of your time?
You may. My Aunt Prunella is as reputable a lady as you could hope to meet, but I'm worried that she might have done something a little reckless and could now be in terrible trouble. She's been listening to that Tunnelly lass, and before you could say goblin in the Shire, she'd gone off to see the creatures for herself. I don't know what I'd do if my dear old aunt actually finds goblins. Could you go look for her? Rumor has it that there are goblins in the northwest green fields. Aunt Prunella had a pretty umbrella that she carried everywhere, even on sunny days, so if you see a goblin with an umbrella, well, I'll kill it for you, okay? I'll say it. Okay, so, before I started heading up here, I saw another quest ring down here, so I believe we have another one to pick up. And, is that a level 10 quest? Yes, the pie quest is level 10.
Might I speak with you a moment?
You might. Anyway, I don't know what's going on with the animals in the Shire lately, but here in Scary, we've been having more than our share of troubles. There have always been bats roosting in dark places throughout the Shire, but hobbits know better than to go near them. Something has stirred up the bats, though, and they've begun coming out during the daytime. They've even started attacking folk on the outskirts of town. We can't have that, Boudreaux. And we can't have that at all. If you see any of the nasty creatures, I'd appreciate it if you could put an end to them. You'll find them especially to the south, in and around the Marish. I just wonder what's caused them to start attacking like this. Sauron, maybe? Could be. Okay, so we have gathered that. Now, let's jump on my horse. Before we do any of these quests, I'm going to head over to Brockenborings and we'll pick up the travel location there. And we'll start mining again. This is Rich Barrow Iron Deposit, meant for journeyman prospectors. So, we'll mine. I will get 6 chunks, as well as see, whetstone and rock salt, so that's kind of useless to us. But again, I see another node, and we'll be looking for some brimstone, some upgraded brimstone, which we still haven't gotten yet. Oh, we got away from that spider just in time. Okay, so let's head to Brockenborings, and there's a couple of quests to pick up here as well. Now, I believe we also have some silver ore that we can mine as well. And even though it's useless to us, we can actually get experience for as a prospector by smelting it. And
Hello there. Might I speak
I
with you a
don't think
moment?
it'll help us as a metalsmith though, so we can't actually what's the word I'm looking for? Can't actually put a metalsmith here. Can't actually process it. Sorry, that's what I was looking for.
Stay and have some tea.
I'll have some tea, thank you. There have always been bears on the green fields, but recently something has made them angry. They began attacking shepherds and sheep alike, and I don't know how long it will be before someone is seriously hurt. If you can discourage the bears from the green fields, it would be much safer for those of us folk whose work takes us north of Brockenborns, and also for those who just like a pleasant walk in the sun. Would you be of a mind to help? I'm sure it would be much appreciated. Okay, yes, nicely. I have no problem helping you. Okay, so I'm not even really paying attention to the level of these quests. I'm just picking them up for now. Okay, we have a travel location.
Just a moment.
Okay, so now we can get to Hobbiton and Stock and back from this travel location, and we can head up into Everswim, as us chicken players call it, including a fast route. Okay, so over here, Ponto Hornblower.
Might I speak with you a moment?
Have you heard the rumors yet? Friends of mine are saying that Pansy Tunnelly down in Scary saw a goblin on the green fields, and that there are sure to be more of them creeping into the Shire. This is terrible news. The grazing on the green fields is better than anywhere else, and I bring my sheep out there every day. What will I do if goblins surprise me out there? I heard some goblins are particularly skilled with spears. I could be a pincushion before I even saw them. You'd be putting my mind at ease if you can make sure there are none of those spear-throwing goblins in the North Greenfields. Boudreaux, I'd feel a lot better if I knew there were no goblins out there at all. Well, apparently all we have to kill is 6 of them to put his mind at ease, so we shall. And kind of before I head back into town, this is the skirmish camp. So this is actually our first trip. Actually, no, our second. Our first one was failed. We were going to exchange some of my medallions for marks, but the my God, the rate was horrible. So yeah, anyway, it's not going to do us too much good to look for like weapons or cloaks or jewelry or stuff like that till we're level 20, because that's the lowest they actually sell to. But our crafting guy, I think he's over here. Where is he? Where is he? Crafting. There we go. Crafting lady.
Is there something I can do for you?
Yes, there is. Oh, okay. So we can look at metal worker. Okay. So we can actually buy the brimstone we need. And on page 2, we can get these recipes to kind of help us out. And you know, since we've already passed up apprentice, it would be useless to buy it. Even being a completionist, I'm just going to say no. But I will buy this recipe. Okay, and
hello.
Let's see, for prospector, we have bulk recipes. So anyway, for copper and bronze, we're through with that. We're through with apprentice, so no big deal. But and you know what? Bulk for silver, who cares? But for these 2 recipes, yeah, we'll get them. So there and there. So that brings us down to 22 marks. Let's go ahead and learn these 2 recipes.
Did you need something?
Okay, and let's see, that was, yeah, just on page 2 we just have more recipes going up the line. Okay, so we're good. That's all we needed from the camp. So we spent the majority of the marks that we have already, but we'll be getting more very soon. Okay, so let's head over to the crafting area and let's see what we can do already for with the little bit of ore that we've gathered. So let's go to prospector, smelting. Let's see, we can get rid of the bulk stuff because we're not going to use that, but we can make 6 ingots. We'll make 5 though, and we'll keep 1, or we'll keep 2 of the ore, so we don't have to keep and unkeep them. And remember to keep them when we get more barrel iron, so it'll automatically just pop up there. And from there, let's go to metalsmith, and we can upgrade. So with the shields, I think iron buckler is where we need to go. It's a level 12, and yes, it is a 4 armor increase, but we do get 7 more critical defense. We get plus 53 maximum morale instead of plus 12 maximum power and plus 15 vitality. It is worth less, but I think it is a slight improvement. So we'll go ahead and make 1. It'll cost us 2 barrel iron ingots. We have 5. So we'll upgrade our shield. Okay, and let's jump on into level 12 armor, and let's update our armor as well. 584, that's a bit more armor versus 537. Plus 10 might, and we lose a vitality, but we do gain a bit of armor. Even though it's worth less, I do think it's a slightly better piece of armor and a little bit of an upgrade. So let's use 2 more of our 3 ingots and equip that. Now we'll do a, let's see, hold on. That's a barrel iron ingot. Yeah, let's keep that. Yes, we also have our pale brimstone, so let's keep that as well. And the rest of it is sellable stuff. So I didn't even
A lovely day, isn't it?
I didn't even notice picking up that brimstone, but we did. Okay, so we'll jump on my horse, and we see a quest ring. It's actually above us. So the way to get there is from over here. And we'll have picked up all the quests in both of these areas. Except for the pie quest, which we can't since we already have the pie quest from Scary. Or the delivery quest either, I don't think. But anyway. The Plow and Stars. So this is the last of the quests that we need for the brewing moot. This will actually complete a deed that works towards the meta deed for the Shire.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
Okay, a level 11 quest. Be welcome to the Plow and Stars. Stay a while and put your feet up. Try our famous Woolly Foot Stout. Indeed, that would be a reason to put your feet up, especially if you have woolly feet, and hobbits do. Good, isn't it? But let me tell you, I have a brewing problem you might be able to help me with. The 4 Farthings brewing moot is coming up, and I want to make some of my best Woolly Foot Stout for the judging. But you see, I need my secret ingredient. I use powdered gypsum to take the bitter edge off the brew. Usually I'll order it from the quarry in Scary, not far off to the east of here, but it hasn't shown up. Can you please go to Scary and find out from Wilcom Tunneling what happened to it? Much obliged to you. Much obliged to you. Okay, so for now we've picked up all the quests we can. So let's jump outside and look through what we've got. There's actually, yes, 2 level 13s. The Fate of Prunella Boffin, to get her umbrella, and defeat bats, yes. So let's take those off for now. Let's see, no, not that one. That one, let's see. Bundle for Brockenborns. And old. We need to actually, oh yeah, we got one for Old Odo's Farmstead, so That'll bring us out of the scary area, but tell you what, I'll hold off on that because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, hold on. Let's not do the pie yet. Let's, yeah. Okay, so anyway, we need to search a rabbit hole and defeat bears on the green fields. So that's what we will do, and we'll also look for our nodes to mine, which they're, at least they're plentiful out here. But that's a good thing and a bad thing, because it will take us a while to complete our objectives, because we're going to be spending a lot of time mining. As you notice, I'm trying to head in the correct direction, but the mines keep pulling me in another direction. In fact, it might not be a bad idea to grab the satchel now and head towards Brockenborns. It's a nice short quest, and it keeps us in the area, and we might as well do it while it's here. So, we shall. And then we'll get to looking for bears and searching rabbit holes. Okay, so let's see, over here. Yep. Okay, let's see, I see a white dot over there, so let's go this way. And we're going to kind of head in the back way to avoid these white dots. So we're going to kind of keep the town to the right of us, which means that there'll be a mountain between us. We'll be at a higher elevation than the town, and we'll just kind of drop in on the near where the Plowing Stars is. So, and you'll notice that the quest pointer is pointing us in the proper direction now. See, it was going to have us kill bats. See how long we've been at? Oh, hour and 12. Wow. Okay. So anyway, we come here, and let's see, our postmaster is right there. Boom. Okay, so that's completed. And he doesn't have a quest for us. Let me see. I'm curious. That may have been the end of that particular deed. Let's see. Restoring the quick post. Okay, so now I need to talk to Postmaster Proudfoot, and yeah, so that was actually the last one. I need to talk to Postmaster Proudfoot. He is in Mickledelving. So next time we're in Mickledelving, we'll have to remember to do that. Since this is on a deed and not a quest, it isn't actually listed. We could add it to the tracker if we wanted to, but nah. Okay, so with that done, we can actually add something to the tracker. So we could either add spiders or we'll add spiders. Okay. So we've got 5 things on there again. It's actually telling us the spiders is the closest one, but I'm going to start heading into the green fields here. And from time to time, we'll be stopping into Brockenborns and doing some crafting, so we can upgrade our armor even further and work on our upgrading our crafting skills. And we'll also be looking for bears and rabbit holes. In fact, there's a rabbit hole. And we found a pointy rock. So anyway, with the pointy rock, what do? We need to bring it back to Pansy. Okay. So we got bears about. Let's kill bears. Okay, now we also have spear-wielding goblins and let's see, what are we leaving off here? Cowan stars. Okay, yeah, we need to talk to Welcome first. So I'll tell you what. Let's head on in and talk to Welcome, because while we're here in the green fields, we could be gathering that gypsum, I believe, because if I'm not wrong, the goblins have it. And that's what Welcome will tell us. But it may take a while to get back there with all the mining we have to do. Surprised we haven't run across any silver mines yet, but oh well. Let's see, we gotta fight a wolf to get to that one. Let's do it. And I told you we wouldn't have to fight any more wolves, didn't I? Yeah. Well, for journeyman level ore, I will fight wolves. Okay, so kind of coming in on the back end here. Now I could go into the quarry, but I have to go to the quarry for something else. So I want to kind of work on that for those other things that'll get me into the quarry first before I do that. So there's a reason why I'm working in the green fields now.
What do you need?
You come from Halson. It's a sad story I have to tell. So it's just as well to you. It's to you. I sent one of my men up to the old plow with the cart to take that gypsum up to Halson and bring a few kegs back here, but he came back in a panic. It seems he was waylaid by goblins just as he was almost at Brockenborns. To think, goblins in the Shire. He had to leave the cart behind and just barely escaped. I told one of the bounders here, but they haven't done anything yet. Maybe if you can find the goblins up around Brockenborn's way, you might find the cart carrying the gypsum too. My man says the goblins seem to be coming from the north. For what that's worth. Okay. And over here, Pansy. Yes, we needed to talk to Pansy.
Is there something I can do for you?
You found this inside a rabbit hole in the green fields? This is a goblin tooth. This confirms my suspicions, Boudreaux. It was a goblin I saw the other day, and not just any goblin, but old Golfimble himself. You haven't put it together yet, Bounder? A long, long time ago, the Goblin King, Golfimble, tried to invade the Shire, but he was defeated by Bandabras Took, the mighty Bullroarer. In one swing, Bullroarer knocked off Golfimble's head, and it went flying through the air and landed in a rabbit hole. Golfimble is back, and he's searching all the rabbit holes on the green field for his missing head. This is terrible. You best bring this goblin tooth to Bounder Primstone at the watch office in Brockenborns, to the west of Scary. Hurry, Boudreaux. Okay, maybe you are a little nuts. Okay, because they didn't say anything about this goblin being headless or anything. But just to continue the main quest line, which will lead me into the quarry, and may actually have something to do up in the green fields as well, I believe. Let's do some mining on the way to Brockenborns, and we'll talk to the Bounder she wants us to talk to, Bounder Primstone. And maybe kind of brag to him that, hey, as a Bounder, I'm about to get promoted. Mine. It's mine. You barely go anywhere without having mines to work on. So it's a good thing, it's a bad thing. Here's our first silver deposit. So we will save the ore. but not the ingots when we make them, because the ingots are worthless to us other than the craft XP we get for making them. It's the only reason I'm gathering the silver. Okay, so here by the stable master is the watch office. There's been a lot of outsiders coming into the Shire lately. Oh, you've
How do
noticed
you do?
too. Why are you giving me this pointy stone? What, a goblin tooth? Is this a joke? Pansy Tunley thinks Golfimble is wandering around the green fields, reaching into rabbit holes in search of his missing head. You think she would have mentioned whether the goblin she saw in Greenfields didn't have a head to begin with, wouldn't you? Yeah, I agree. I pointed that out when she said that, didn't I? It does seem like an important detail. No, I'm sure her eyes were just playing a trick on her. Golfenville is long dead, and we've got no business upsetting people with talk that he's come back. I think I agree. So anyway, we have our choice between a shirt, 149, armor, 114, or boots, 151. None of them as good as what I'm wearing.
Please, stay a moment.
We'll get the most expensive as usual. And anyway, we've been under a lot of pressure lately from folk and Brockenborings and the nearby villages complaining that Mayor Whitfoot hasn't done more to deal with the problem in the Shire. Isn't he mayor down in other side of the Shire, like the other corner? Is this even a different farthing? What? I don't know. Anyway, I'm confused. Anyway, maybe we should make absolutely sure that Miss Tunnelly's goblin is a figment of her imagination. So you're buying into her story, are you? Well, there's a hunter of some kind who camps out on the green fields. His name's Hallrose, and for one of the big folk, he seems to be a decent enough fellow. Show him that pointy stone of yours and ask him what he makes of it. To find his camp, follow the wall east out of Brockenborings. Let's see how long we've been at it. A while now. When it leaves the road, head off the path and follow the wall to a copse of trees. He might know what that stone really is. Okay, so that sounds like a plan. And yes, I'm going to probably want to maybe end this somewhat soon and call it a part 1. So plus 11, level 11 plus quests, part 1. Since I'm in Proctormore, should I maybe stop and do a tad bit of crafting? And I'm thinking, yeah, why not? Probably should have stopped before I started headed towards Hallrose, but oh well. It all looks worthless to me. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, so there's our the wrong button there. Okay, so smelting. Well, at least we don't have to buy any ingots to be able to smelt the stuff anymore. So okay, so we should be able to make a good deal more stuff to improve our armor. And last time I even remember looking up just to see what our morale was. I think it was like 1100 something. So, you know, through improvements or whatever, we've gotten it up to 1558. And we don't really even have any boons going on right now, so But anyway, the boots, slight improvement, other than losing a point of vitality. Gloves, just, you know, while we got time to look through it. About the same thing. Helm. Ooh, that actually looks worse. We won't do the helm. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, so that actually looks worse too. So no helm, no shoulder guards. So boots, gloves, and leggings. Okay. We got more than enough to do that. So boots. Gloves. And leggings. Can't actually crit any of this stuff yet until we've gotten this at expert level. Okay. All right. So now we can probably start processing to try and get this up to expert level as much as we can, since we've gotten the best level 12 armor we can get for now. Actually, I should have said make all, but anyway. Go back and forth until it won't let us know more, and any more. I don't speak like that. What the hell? Should I end it when we get to Hallrose? If it sends me to the Madam House, I expect that he will. Maybe I'll go there and then we'll see. Okay, so yeah, let's keep the ingot because it got unkept in that process. Anyway, we've got it 2/5 of the way, looks like. So let's do a sell off and a fix.
Hello there.
And yeah, let's do what we're originally going to do and go see Hallrose. And there might be a bear or two to kill along the way. We also have gypsum, and we also have some goblins to kill. In fact, Hallrose may send us to kill some goblins. I think he does. But the quest pointer's leading us to him. With no mines on the way. Wow.
What do you need?
What is this? A goblin tooth? It's a pleasure to meet you, Boudreaux, but I must confess that I have already come across goblins in the Shire, as you can see. This was just a scouting party, but there is sure to be a larger camp of the creatures somewhere nearby. We must deal with this threat before the goblins rally their courage to attack the nearby towns.
How can I be of service?
Okay, while I'm not from the Shire, my kindred are sworn to defend its folk against all threats. I am what the folk of Bree would call a ranger. If you would aid me in my task, you will have my gratitude, Boudreaux. The goblin encampment must be somewhere to the north, but I have not yet had an opportunity to track these goblins. We should each set out in opposite directions and search the north green fields. If you find the encampment, thin their numbers as much as you can, then return here to my camp. I will do the same. For the sake of the good folk who make their homes in this peaceful place, I hope we find the lair of these goblins. Boudreaux? Okay, so we need to defeat 10 goblins for him, so that will keep us up here in the green fields. And I noticed that we're just a tad over an hour and a half, and that's kind of where I wanted to keep these videos. It seems like a good place to stop. Let me kind of take a look at the ones we have. We still have a pie to bring to Hobbiton. We still have to worry about old Odo's leaf farm, but other than that, it seems like we have level 11, level 12 quests kind of marked up here. And while we're kind of still on level 11, I won't take off our tortoise stone quite yet. But it seems like a good place to end the video, and let's do a little bit of laundry and use the bathroom, maybe grab a bottle of water, and probably in maybe 20 minutes or so I'll be back and start another video. Oh yeah, get this thing uploaded too. So anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Bye.